That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Conversations with My Cuz. Starring Cuzzo Michelle with one L. And her cousin, of course, her Cuzzo, Shay Lachey. And these ladies are out here doing the streaming live on StreamYard with empowerment, elevation, and enlightenment. And I'm telling you, these two ladies are not here to offend nobody. But sometimes things are just too funny not to talk about. And that's what they're going to do. So please tune in every week, live stream. And if you miss them, you can catch them on their Facebook or any kind of social media page.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Hey! Finally! Season 3, guys. Welcome to season 3 of Conversations with My Cuz.
What's up?
Oh, let me get it. Let the DJ
Hey.
say his thing.
Hey.
But first, before he gets on, I am Shay Lachey. And it is me, your girl Michelle with one L.
I'm DJ Big Rock.
And we are in the house for third season Conversations with My Cuz.
Season 3, y'all.
Welcome.
Hey.
Season 3. Thank y'all for joining us.
Yes, so one of the very first things we need to talk about is what we've been doing since y'all last seen us, right?
Yes.
And most recently, our DJ is now in 50 Club.
He just turned 50, y'all.
He is in 50 Club.
That's
Happy
it.
birthday, Big Rock.
That's it. The 50 tour is over.
50.
The tour is over. Woo, it's been long.
I know.
It's been
You've been
long.
doing it. You lived it up, boy.
Yes.
That's how you should do it.
That's how you do it.
Yes. Cabo was something else.
I haven't been to Cabo, but I will go.
Yeah,
I think
we
if my
said
Shay left
something.
any of it,
I don't know if there's much of it left.
They went and tore it down in Chicago, huh? Let's tear it down.
And you had a party last night. Man.
But last night we partied for his 50th, and we had a good time.
That was our New York thing.
Definitely, and your boy stripped down, showed a little bit. I guess he showed out because it is 50 now. I guess he figured, hey,
Listen,
he actually went and stripped down to his drawers.
my drawers.
And jumped in the pool. There's footage, but
We're gonna put that on Facebook.
we're gonna put that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
check
tell
out
y'all what I
Facebook,
thought was really, really cool about him, right? This might be some old man thing, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But he had on a certain color shirt and white pants, and then when he stripped down, he had on that same pants with the white shirt. So he never lost his style.
Now it was upside down. I had the blue drawers on and the white shirt.
Right. The blue drawers and the white shirt.
I mean, he thought about that, like in case you got lucky or something.
Is that what that was?
I don't know if he thought he was gonna get lucky, but he sure enough showed out.
Hey.
When you dress all the way from the inside, panties and bra before you go out, right? Because if you got on like regular house drawers, you got your really nice clothes on to go out.
Some regular house drawers.
Yeah, whatever you dress it up. Big drawers, I don't know, whatever the hell big drawers. Some, cotton,
Yeah, his granddaddy boxes.
Well, at least they wasn't no tight and whitest.
Listen, that's it. You gotta let it breathe.
Yeah, so you don't do the boxer briefs. I mean,
I got the
really
boxer
wanna
briefs
ask
on, but
all
yeah,
this kind of
let it
question.
pants. You gotta be
Loose.
loose with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta let it hang.
I never had that.
Yeah, me neither. I don't have this problem.
Yes.
But it is season 3, so you knew we have to start off our season with a toast. And I want to make a toast to Unico. Left Rock City, we lost a real one, one of our own from our hood. Rest in peace, Unico.
Yes.
AKA Ski.
Rest
So,
in peace,
yeah, the
brother.
hood definitely lost one.
To
Yes.
there you go. I gotta put some ice in it, right? Ooh,
Oh, I brought.
did you? So much for
I
that.
brought ice down.
Anyway.
Anyway,
So Darling,
But yeah, it's
let's talk about what we're going to be doing for season 3, right? A lot of what we're going to be doing, our DJ Big Rock, who is currently our music dude, is really going to be a part of the conversations going forward because we feel like we needed a little bit of balance with some masculinity with our femininity,
some
right?
masculine energy.
Getting a difference of opinion, since that is our cuz, he's allowed on the show.
And he's allowed to speak.
Right.
I get to talk. I get to talk now, huh?
Sometimes we don't want him to. Sometimes we don't want him to. But he actually has a lot of great contradicting, opposing to us.
Yeah, we
don't always agree.
We don't even know what he's talking about.
I can't see.
I love him. So
And sometimes I just want to be like, shut up.
No, I think Shay be trying to comfort me with all this knowledge I got, but I'll be seeing it. I'll be seeing you. Don't worry about it.
I got that tonight.
So yeah. So that's what
Because they talking, I can't really.
It actually
jump on
is
the
good.
screen.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a lot more
So,
guests.
but
We
I
still
also-
have some guests.
We did talk about some guests on different topics, and we always tell our viewers if you want to talk about something, let us know. Hit us up. That conversation with because of Gmail.
Absolutely.
And
Oh wow. I want to shout out the chat. Okay, because I saw Paula. Hey P, I see you up in there. I see Key.
hey P, hey Kenya,
I see
what's up, Roberto?
Roberto. Tams.
Hey Tim.
Tammy, she up in here. See
Hey,
cousin, my
Mama.
other cousin from California, who I will be
It's a
seeing
family
shortly
affair.
because our guy on the couch is going to
Celebrating
be
his
in the
50th.
50 club, and we're going to Vegas for that one. So I will be seeing that cousin right there in Vegas for the last edition to the 50 club for this year, right?
For this
That's
year.
everybody.
I believe so.
Yeah,
That's turning 50 this year.
I think so. So we got that going on. So that's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
What else you got going on?
Well, actually, for me, I'm moving, so I'm on the hunt to looking for the place, which is like, I don't even want to be like this being stressful, but when you're trying to find what you want, or really want, you just don't want to settle for anything. So
I know it has to be difficult because right now with the things the way they
Yeah.
are, there aren't a lot of people that are moving.
other than
around.
moving out, right?
There might be a mass exodus real soon in the recent free space.
Absolutely. So I'm
We're gonna let
we're having some technical difficulties right now.
we're gonna let the
Sorry,
guy
guys.
handle his job, right? Stop touching. Doesn't he yell at us? I touch. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So this gun is driving me nuts right now. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Don't look at it.
But,
Sorry, guys, but I'm looking at my OCD just kicked in high gear because it's a misspelling of the name there,
mm-hmm.
and it's driving me nuts. But okay, it's whatever.
We're gonna see
We're
how
gonna
that
have
fits it.
Okay.
Okay,
guy. Thank you, producer.
God, he's so
Thank
funny.
you.
We're gonna start paying him.
Thank you, producer. We gotta pay you.
I'm gonna bring him some presents.
I'm gonna bring you some wood
Vegas. I think
nickels.
that might be a good
I
one.
will send you some wood nickels.
I am ready for the next segment.
I am ready for. No, not yet. Not yet.
Do you want to talk about
I do want to talk about Wu-Tang. I do want to talk about Wu-Tang. We watching it. This series, season 2 just started with the Wu-Tang story in American Saga. I do have this. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm sorry, producer. I'm kind of taking a little really quick. Oh no, this is not my computer. I can't do it from here.
Say, where are you going? Because I sure don't want
I can't do it from here. But anyway, I wanted to show a picture of which I could probably find really quick, but it may take a few minutes. Share on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Go to your computer. Go to Google.
Girl,
Okay, forget it. Forget it.
I mean, really.
I'm
You
sorry.
just want to talk about
I just
somebody.
want to show the
You
picture.
just want to talk about
Because
somebody.
we was talking about this earlier in the week, and I was saying how I'm just so irritated about the lead actor that's playing the RZA. Anybody that's familiar with Wu-Tang, the RZA is one of the group members. And the dude that's playing him is driving me nuts because his accent is horrible. His movements, everything about it is making me be like, yo. Rashay, I know you watching it, so what do you think about?
When you brought it to my attention, because you know you had to bring it to the attention, but it's I thought he was Little Nas X for a minute. I got him confused.
And then the picture out there circulating on the internet when you got finger waves. So that was a kind of a like, oh, okay, well, this is the guy that's playing music. But actually, I think it's a great series. I think, the fact that they are telling the story, the Wu-Tang story, I've been a big fan, from way back. So I'm enjoying the series, I will say. He just blows mine, but I think I can get past it.
Yeah, the series is really, really good.
Yeah, it's a good series.
The series is good. I think they got most of the artists down pat though.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know about the guy that's doing Tony Stark's. We gotta see. He's got to step his game up a little bit.
Hey, Rock
Okay.
Which one? Tony Stark's?
The one that's playing Tony Stark's.
And I think the one that's playing Raekwon.
He's killing
it.
He's killing it.
Nailed it, definitely.
Definitely.
And even the one Dave East is playing Method
Dave East with Method Man. Well, he's done a good job from last season.
From last season. I think the only one person I really had an issue with was Finger Waves.
No, you had an issue with him until you saw the finger waves. He was good till you saw
it. But I saw the Finger Waves at the Met last year.
Kind of lends to our topic when you think about it. So don't let me forget that when we start.
ODB, yes, the dude that's playing.
Yeah, I thought that was ODB.
I said it was his son, but it's not.
It's not his son.
I thought it was, but it's not. He's doing a great job as well.
We need to talk about social media handles. Do we need to do that? We need to talk about follow us on our YouTube channel, Conversations with My Cuz. Press like and share. We also are on Facebook, and some of you are on Facebook with us. We have our Instagram. We are on YouTube.
We are on Twitch. We are on
Twitch.
iHeartRadio and Spotify.
Spotify.
If you see the little thing scrolling beyond the bottom of your screen, go ahead and subscribe. Tell a friend, like and share. Share us on your page so that people can follow us as well.
Yes, for our radio listeners, we are here. So, hey, Chanel, I see you. I see Cheryl. All these people up on a Sunday when you know you got to go to work. We appreciate y'all. So
yeah. I'm so excited about this next segment. Go ahead.
Because I want to hear
But before we do the next segment, we want you guys to send in some videos to us of you doing your version of Let Me Ask My Cuz theme song. I don't know if you guys watch the show, but most of you have. I do a little, little diddly.
She's about to demonstrate.
When you guys will see exactly what it is that I do. So we want you guys to send us videos of you doing it in your own little way, and we will play it right before we do the segment. I think
that's only if y'all want her to stop. Then send it in. They might want us to scare themselves.
Even if you don't want me to stop, just send it.
If you don't want her to stop.
Do you want me to stop, Marcia?
No.
Don't stop the
I'm
getting ready for the remix.
Right.
You see the shoulder shrug. You see the
cover.
And
introduce the segment so people can really get what they want.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, come on. You ready? And now is the time for our segment called Let Me Ask My Cuz.
Let me ask my cuz.
Yeah, take that. Hey, remix. Yeah, don't stop, won't stop. Yeah, conversations. Yes, stop that.
So I just want all of you guys who are watching to know that when you send your video in, our DJ is going to do that to you, okay, at the end of your segment. So definitely send in your video so you can just put that remix on it, okay?
Show a little video, give me a little tune, let me ask my cuz, put your little spin on it.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Hey.
All right. So the conversation I have actually got off the internet, but I thought it was very interesting, and so I wanted to bring it to you because I thought this was ridiculous. So, blah, blah, blah. He says, a husband writes in and says, my son is 5. About 2 days ago, we were out shopping and ran into a high school friend of my wife. He's with his wife. She was catching up when she told her friend that we had a son. When the old friend asked his name, my wife hesitated, but I told her. She had a strange look on her face and then said, you mean like your ex-boyfriend? Our son's name is very unique to the point that I've never met another person with the same name. Now she refuses to talk about it. I feel betrayed and disgusted with her. It's like a switch was flipped in my mind and I just can't look at her the same way. What should I do?
Wait a minute.
You want to go first?
No, because I don't think I took it all in yet.
All right.
So I'm gonna let you do this.
What I'm hearing is that this woman named her son after her ex-man.
After her ex-boyfriend.
But the husband had no knowledge of this.
That's what I thought you
No, until the boy was
And so
5.
they ran up on the homie, and the homie was like, oh, you named your child after that? And the husband was like, what?
And then she said, I don't want to talk about it. Let's go, Johnny.
Yeah, and he's like
Whatever it was,
uncomfortable
maybe.
with it. Now, here's the thing. Child's here. How old did he say the child was?
5.
Child's 5. What you gonna do? Change your child? I mean, you can't change your child's name at this age, but the only issue that I would have if I was him is that she felt the need to not disclose that that's where the name is coming from.
Yes. I feel you.
What can you disclose?
Well,
I mean,
what
you
I
called
the
you
name
named
for
my
my ex.
son another man's name you've been with.
right, so you didn't tell your husband. She obviously didn't tell her husband that.
Obviously, it shouldn't have been disclosed because it would have been a problem then.
That's why she didn't say anything.
Wow.
And
And
that's the
now
thing.
he's looking at his wife
Like, why did you do that?
because she clearly is feeling nostalgic or maybe wishing that. Because then that, for me, that says that the husband was not her choice. She might have married him.
That's what it
right?
sounds
So
like to
there's
me,
some
exactly.
level of insecurity that would go with that because now this son is going to have that name forever. It's not like he's a small baby and you can
Right.
change his name
Right.
because you found that out,
Mm,
right? So
so disrespectful. I don't know, boy.
So you think it's disrespectful?
Oh, it's very disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful. I think she was mad at him.
You think she's mad?
I think maybe she was pregnant. He didn't come home one night or something.
I got a trick for you.
I got a trick for you.
I got a trick for you.
Yeah,
Damn.
David is real.
Junior, but it ain't yours.
let's think about it in the opposite way. Say that you're the mother and you had a baby and the father helped you pick a name and you
And
find
that was
out that the name is actually his first girlfriend's name or something to that effect. That would just devastate you, right?
That would not make me feel good.
Yeah. Now your daughter's running around and every time he looks at the door, he's thinking about
that make a woman go get a boyfriend or something.
Because that's 5 years old. The boy's 5 years old, so they've been calling him 5. I mean, you've been
Yeah.
calling him that name for 5
Right.
years. And
Right.
Ooh.
yeah, it's not, it's
Yeah.
not good.
Wow, that's not good.
So I don't know what he should do. What should he
So
do?
she
I
said,
would not
she
even
said
say
I'm
that
going
story.
with that you like the name because it's a unique name.
But then you wouldn't be afraid to
To say something to your husband about it. Right.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause you
I
would
think
be
it's
able to
right.
say, like, I dated him, but his name is the part.
That's the part that I have a problem with,
Well-
the non-disclosure and you not saying anything to him about
Well, the guy on the couch said she's still in love with her ex. That makes a lot of sense to me.
But
it. Is she still in love with him, you think? I mean, you named a child after
She's still in love.
somebody.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's some feelings there.
Well, we know who had the salami in that situation.
Woo! I can't say that.
My first child is a junior.
Yeah.
After
So
his
smart.
daddy,
So
right,
smart.
after his
So
daddy.
smart. You
Yeah,
made it very simple.
that's it.
That's right. You don't want the problems.
Well, and I would be looking at my friend like, but the friend don't know. Friend
She
don't.
didn't know. She threw her under the bus and she walked
You didn't have to
away
do
with
all that,
card
'cause-
like, I just killed her.
Yeah, yeah.
She probably was looking back like, I can't wait to get on the phone and call my friends and tell her what.
Yeah, because as the friend, and now let me look at it from the friend's point of view. You walk up and you see a friend with a husband, and you say, "Oh, you named your child after your ex in front of your man."
That's right.
That's shade.
I'll be at her house.
That's shady.
That's
I
shade.
gotta get Matt one
That's
time.
shade.
You know it's trouble in my house.
Season 3. Hey,
Shout out
guys.
to Just.
I think that's shade. That the friend was being shady. Which I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
she threw it.
Yeah.
Threw it.
She
She
threw
knew
her
she
under the
threw her
bus.
under the bus. She probably
Yeah.
walked away like, bye.
Bitch. That means she didn't like her. She didn't really like her.
Or maybe the friend want him.
Husband.
Yeah.
Or was jealous because of the happy situation, only to find out
It ain't so
he
happy.
named him after- Exactly. That's why you gotta be nice to people. You never know when they're gonna come back.
Rod said, "I'm killing everybody. Everybody gotta go."
The friend too, Rod.
Shout out to Gerard.
It is suspect. It definitely is suspect. It does make you think because why did you not? I feel like anything that you can't disclose to your partner is kind of off.
But even you know what really is bothersome is that she refuses to talk about it. Which
Right.
further says to me that it's really some
Yeah.
shade.
Because he's like, let's talk about it.
Otherwise,
Otherwise,
you kind of turn around like it was, you know, woo. You want
there's a lie.
you want
'Cause she's
these
gonna have to lie.
frosted
She's gonna have to lie
Lie on top of it.
to save his feelings because they are already bruised.
So, ladies, tell me how would y'all feel on that situation? Oh,
If the dude-
no, I want to shade the shade. Yeah. Oh, how would
It
you
would be a
feel?
scene right in the supermarket. It would be a scene right in the supermarket. Like, what she say? Did she say you did? Yeah, I'd act out. I know you did. I know you did.
And that's the cool and calm one.
Tick, tick, boom.
Me, I'm plotting on how to change the baby's name. We ain't really gotta have this conversation.
She's going right to the
We
door.
go right to the door. Okay, you don't want to talk about
Talking
it.
to your son.
You don't want to talk about it. Okay, we ain't got
That's
to talk about
not your name anymore.
it. Exactly.
We will no longer refer to him in that sense.
And how about I take your name off the birth certificate?
Oh.
Call by middle name.
Yeah.
And because you ain't the daddy. You see, we all kind of see. I want to go for the judge now.
Yeah,
Oh.
paternity tests and all kinds
Yeah.
of foolishness.
Well, maybe we should go take the paternity test because maybe the baby does belong to.
Big, we'll just call
Since
him.
you don't want to disclose.
We'll just call him Big Salami.
Since you don't want to disclose. So, you know, I don't know if I seen.
Oh, I probably act right.
No scene. We just gonna go down to the courthouse and
Yeah, don't touch.
yeah.
Don't get down on the couch, man.
Because I'm waiting for God on the couch to highlight.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you could have just said I like the name and didn't want you feeling kind of me because it's my ex's name.
Nah, that ain't gonna fly.
That
After
might
the
work.
fact.
Right.
Before.
That's not even
You on
gonna
the
fly.
spot?
That wouldn't even be a discussion.
But at least she tried to, you know, open that conversation up
Right.
with her husband before the child got here.
Yeah.
Saying she ain't trying to do nothing funny. The fact that she didn't say nothing and then now you want to ask me who she would be like, oh, you know, I didn't want to start any confusion. You think?
You think?
Agreed.
Confusion for you.
I'm trying to tell you. That's crazy.
All right, so we're going to go on to the next question. It's another long one, so we got to listen first. All righty? The guy I've been dating for a few months asked me out on a Wednesday for a date for dinner on Friday at 6 p.m. At 4 p.m. Friday, he called and left a voicemail that he was very sorry, but he would need to cancel our date tonight since I'm reading from my phone, guys, forgive me. Since some good friends of his came into town unexpectedly and he was going out with them. He didn't mention if they were males or females and didn't invite me to join them. I was very angry that he would blow me off for a better offer and not invite me. I would never have done this to him. This is the second time he's canceled on me with a lame excuse. I sent him a text saying, call me when you can fit me into your life. I haven't heard. I'm in character.
Here we go.
Call me when you can fit me into your life. I haven't heard from him in 3 days. He's probably mad at me. should I call and apologize for my snippy text?
So, because it's a long one, did he initially text her and tell her that he was canceling the date, or did he call her?
He called her and left a voicemail that he was sorry,
Oh,
but
so
he
he was
was
gonna
cancel
call
her. He called her, but she didn't answer.
Mm.
So he called, but does the call matter? Does it make a difference if he called or text or?
If you text
Hold
I'd
on,
be
wait,
very,
wait,
very
calm down,
upset.
breathe.
I'm asking. I'm just asking. I'm saying,
To me,
right?
if you
Okay.
text me and be like, I ain't gonna make it,
Okay, he called.
as
But
opposed to calling and making
she
room
said
for
he
convo.
didn't invite her. Basically, like, I'm canceling with you because I'm gonna hang out with my people that came from out of town. So she gets no invitation. So to me, that kind of shows you your place in his life. That's just how
You're not
I think.
supposed. You don't.
Nah, you know,
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm asking you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you did ask me. And
Well, go on and
answer.
answer, 'cause I have stuff to
I
say
know.
too.
I
Go
see.
ahead.
Let me hear from the DJ.
nah, I think you're reading into it too much. I mean, is the relationship new?
It's
You
3
know what I'm saying?
months.
It's 3
Yeah,
months.
kick rocks.
So,
That's right,
so
just peace
see,
and health.
if he went to go hang out with his people, then the people came in from out of town. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
It's nothing.
Except
Nothing.
that's
Nothing. I didn't call and cancel with you, Michelle.
that's the second time he's done it, so that's the red flag, right? That he
Second time.
canceled. That he didn't invite her. But you don't, and here's the problem, is the fact that he called, you don't know what he would have said during the call. If you leave a voicemail, it's short. So you're gonna be like, I'm so sorry, but you're not gonna get into this whole thing. It's my third cousin's wife from blah 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 with her new man, and you know, it's just showed up. You're not gonna give that whole spiel. So you kind of shorten it because it's a voicemail.
But so do you think? Do you
Okay,
honestly?
I like those snippets.
Do you honestly think that a man should have to start explaining? If he can't make it, he can't make it.
Okay, look, just to say, we grown. He called. She didn't answer.
And that's
Look,
it.
You're not invited.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
I would see.
breathe, get a
I
drink.
wish. But crappy a piece every time you blow me off. No, here's my issue. You have any more to say?
Well, I'm gonna let you run.
I got
You know what?
Revving up on top.
Back, bring it up, producer. Just let me sit back. Bring it up. Let it do a thing.
See, I wouldn't pop off during this situation.
I'm not saying I'm going to pop off, but for me, my thought process would probably be the thing that ends the whole situation. Simply because this is not the first time he did this. Where it's like, I'm not saying she has to be invited. There's nothing wrong with you going to hang out with your people. I have no issue. But if we have plans and you're canceling our plans to go with the people, I don't get an invitation. I don't know, it might just be fellas. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. You never said if it was male or female.
You didn't.
So you lead me to assume that it's one of the other or whatever. I don't know what it is. And the fact that you left the voicemail when you could have simply said, hey, give me a call. I want to talk to you about something. I'd rather we have this conversation, not a voicemail.
Well, she didn't call him back.
No, hold
But
on.
did she say she didn't call him back?
No, she
Oh,
said
she just got mad.
Yeah. I mean,
She
he
got
just
mad.
called back. Why should he be explaining anything? I mean, he couldn't make it.
This her
Maybe
dude?
they wanted to go to the booty bar, and she wasn't invited.
So why is that? Okay, so you're saying to me that if you're in a relationship, like she said she's dating him, so I don't know if this is a full-fledged relationship and it's early on in the relationship. But let's fast forward to we in this relationship, we kicking it a year. We might not be living together, but we kicking it a year later. You don't feel like you offer, you don't owe, I hate to say owe, but
You should.
you don't think that you should disclose a little bit more information other than you just ain't invited, you can't come?
Well, he said that he had some friends that was from out of town. Sometimes maybe it's a man thing. I don't know, but I think you can't start something. Now you got to continue to keep explaining. So why even start the bad habit in the beginning?
It's explaining a bad habit, or is explaining something that you do as a courtesy with your partner?
No, he already gave the courtesy and he called and said that
he's gonna
he
pass on
he
that
couldn't make it. So why it should be Billy Bob, my cousin from uptown came around? And why should it even be that way?
Because she feels some type of way because she
her
canceled and
off.
you blew me
He
off.
didn't blow her off.
You prioritize.
No,
Right.
see, okay, listen. You're not quite. No.
Tell me
What? Go ahead.
It's no gang up.
You're not gonna get the point.
No, I see what y'all trying to do here. You know what I'm saying? I'm ducking and weaving. I'm doing my thing over here. That's why y'all over there. Now, like I said before, ain't nothing wrong. He called. He was very respectful. He didn't have to call if he was rude. That's rude. Just like, you know what? I'll call him tomorrow. That's rude.
I didn't say he was rude. I don't think
don't
that
you
he
start.
was rude. I don't.
See, here they go. Fuck shit.
But
We're gonna do this early in season 3, right?
But he prioritized as well because his friends became the priority, or whoever these out of towners were, right?
Justice
So
said something here. What did you go back to what Justice said?
because no answer was
First
satisfied.
time she probably expressed uneasiness because she wasn't invited. He compromised and called. She didn't answer. He kept moving. Justice, she has on.
Peace, God. Peace, God.
You know I love
Peace,
you, brother.
God.
So I want to ask him a question.
Oh, that's she
Oh.
fighting with the fans.
Not fighting. He knows I love him.
That's true, Just. He didn't say she wasn't invited. He just didn't invite her.
Right. He never
Right, so
said
that's how she took it.
So
Perception
it
is everything.
But this is the second time, so I'm assuming the first time the same thing happened.
No.
Okay, you're assuming. You know
Well,
what
that's
people
what
say
she
is about
said.
assume, right?
So she said the time that he canceled on her.
Second time.
So that's why she was
So
frustrated.
you shouldn't assume.
But Just is ready for the question that you want to ask.
What do
He
you
said,
say?
go ahead.
Oh.
You probably got to say
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Preach, Just preach.
So just. So you feel like that is okay that he did that? Like basically, it is what it is. You ain't invited. I'm going out anyway to help with your feelings.
That sounds like the end of the
Well, while he's waiting, while he's typing, listen, bottom line, Rollo lives in Vegas. That's my best friend. If he's coming into town, boo-boo, listen, I'll see you when I see you. My boy Rollo here. What am I supposed to do?
So you can see what you
You
just said.
My
You
boy
see what you
Rollo
just said?
What?
My boy
his
Ron is
friend.
here, coming in from Vegas. You already know what it is.
But whatever it is, I mean, but that's just saying I got people in from out of town, no matter what it is.
No.
But you're asking
You
for an
would
excuse.
tell your lady.
Man,
that
listen, we
your-
ain't starting no bad habits. My friend in from out of town, that's it, damn it. That's it.
So y'all,
Okay.
That's all we doing.
I think this is
I'm going to hold
bullshit.
this for a second. Let me just say
I
this.
don't have that.
As automatic as it was for DJ Big Rock to say my boy Rollo, right?
Right.
Means that that's the honest thing that's going on.
Right.
When you withhold who it is, it leads me to believe that there's a reason why you're calculating.
Exactly.
Assuming, ladies,
Hold on.
assuming, y'all know what that means, right?
No, it doesn't mean that.
Oh, yes, it does.
No.
It's
That's
being
nuts.
invasive. And by being invasive,
Right.
it leads me to believe that there's some shady shit.
See, leads
So
me
just
to
say-
believe.
There's not enough information, and I agree. There's not
There's
enough
not enough
information for
information.
us to really make an assessment as to what happened. But just based on what's presented here, I feel like dude was kind of wrong to some degree. But her response to it, going and all that extra
She
stuff.
basically was like this.
Yeah, I think she kind of went and jumped to a conclusion.
You know what's funny? I bet you they made up and had sex already. We
And
still
they might
discussing
have.
this. Let's move on.
No, we're discussing it because we don't want this to happen to somebody else.
I'm just saying, I'm not doing that.
He just told us that we need to wrap it up. We don't control the situation. We just invited him, didn't we?
Oh man, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start coming on the set with some security. I see how it's going.
We don't give up. We don't have unemployment. None of that stuff. Listen. It's our way or the highway. Listen.
He gets to have it.
So wait, just to say, I know for matters if it's a male or female, it shouldn't matter, but it does. It does matter. I think her reaction was a little extra. Call me when you can fit me in your life, and I know when she was sexy, she probably was here. When you call me when you can fit me into your life, because I have her. So dude decided not to call her in 3 days because
I wouldn't have called either.
So do you think she owes him an apology?
No, I wouldn't have called at
I would
all.
have called. If
You
I
would
were her,
you just been done with her.
86.
no, if I were her, I would have called because I was the one that struck. I
She's
threw the
extra.
blow.
I agree with
So
Justice.
in my opinion, it's like, okay, I'm calm now. Let me talk to you because I know that I kind of went off.
You
the
can't
deep end.
react
So,
immediately. She reacted.
I
As soon
would
as she heard
have
that
called.
voicemail, she was on that phone.
Okay, so all right, so like, okay, this is why I say sometimes like I'm busy, right? So everybody knows I got 1,000 things to do. So I just had a situation like that where she got offended because I had to go out of town and handle some business.
Mhm,
And like I said, I was in 3 different cities in 4 days,
mhm.
and then came back, and she's like, "Well, you really hadn't called me." Well, I reached out to you. She's like, "Well, I sent you nice texts and you ain't returned the text." I said, "Listen, I'm in meetings all day. If I miss a text, I miss a text." But the intro to the story is she had to go. You know, because
But
That's a red flag.
time,
Was that a red flag for you? That you?
that was a red flag, yes, because
Okay.
this is going to be a headache. Because sometimes people don't fit into their lifestyles. Certain people, just when you're dating, they just don't fit into your lifestyle and what you're doing.
See, in my opinion,
So-
you would have had to go. Because if I matter, then even at the end of the night, you would have said to me, "It's
Let me
been a long
respond.
day. I know I haven't returned any of your texts because I've been super busy. However, have a good night. I'm gonna try to call you tomorrow, but I'm super busy again."
So goodbye to
tomorrow,
you too.
Right. So because when people matter, you make time.
I agree.
You make time for the things that
Listen.
matter. So she didn't matter to you.
Listen,
I
don't
don't
get
know
my
what-
personal life. I'm just saying.
No, listen. She didn't. So you would dump her because you feel like she's not.
Because it's not that the person didn't matter. It's the point that scheduling was really hectic. When you're doing
Okay.
traveling and you really running back and forth. I called her like maybe 2 days later. I did call her when I got to listen. I went to Atlanta, then I had to go to Florida. So when I got to Florida, I called her, "Hey, this, that, and other. We talk, blah, blah, blah." All right, so when I get back 3 days later, she says, "Oh, I sent you a nice text because I was thinking about you." Listen, honestly, my phone was dead. It could have been anything. I really didn't get the text. But for me to come back and then I say to her, "Well, listen, I just got back and now I landed. I got a DJ tomorrow and Sunday. How about you come over?" This, that. Come on, your house, what? Who needs that? Who needs that?
Because you invited her over because you know.
No, I see. There you go. Assuming
She
again.
didn't matter.
You see, that's assuming.
She didn't
You see,
matter.
you know what
You
assuming
couldn't
gets you, right?
Assume it's gonna get me.
All right. So exactly. You just gonna get you right where she at now.
Now, for me, we gonna have to wrap this up, but we gotta start our time. For me, in this whole situation, I feel like a woman, we can be a little reactive,
Yes.
emotionally reactive,
Yes.
and she reacted before knowing the full story. Because to me, I think a simple question could have been, "Hey, you know, we could have had a conversation about it if you felt some type of way." Not maybe at that point in time that I felt some type of way because of blah 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 blah,
Right.
and see how that conversation would have went.
Right.
But instead of her doing that, she just jumped to conclusions. Oh, he probably would have chick, maybe, or he couldn't even invite me to the situation. And she went and said what she said to him, and he's like, "See, you're bugging."
Because it had sex. Sex changes.
I'm sure
everything.
your sex changes.
It makes us super.
Oh, shit. That's why she went stupid. That's another one.
That's
See,
that.
Dana,
And
like,
that might be
you're
the
right.
case.
He got the salami and
But
she's
we
upset.
talked about that.
Because if that salami didn't make a difference, she wouldn't have even got upset.
Yeah, but if you having sex with somebody and you dating them and y'all or whatever you're in, I don't know if it's a relationship or whatever you want to call it,
But
it's a matter of respecting each other's feelings.
it is. But why see, now you opened up a can of worms. Because now being that you put the S word into it, does that change anything? Like what we're
Yes.
doing because the S word is there?
Absolutely.
It
Absolutely.
does.
See,
It does.
that's why I tell y'all, put your drawers on. See what happens? It's gonna cost you one way or another. Put your drawers on.
I don't know if I want to continue this conversation. I'm gonna let that be that period on it. I think it should be.
I think that was a great wrap up.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your drawers on.
That's it.
It solved the problem. That's it.
Solves the problem right there. Let's just talk. Put your drawers on. I gotta tell about Billy Baum and Sue and Jamie and everybody else that you gave me some bullshit.
Drawers
Put
on.
your drawers on.
All right.
Okay. All right, guys. So that ends the Let Me Ask My Cousin segment. So we're gonna move on into the
Hold on, look what Just said.
What just say?
Go ahead, read it.
Go get some friends, clean your ass. Fuck. Ooh, justice. Wait.
See, that means put your drawers on.
Get the fuck out of here, Toots.
Back up, toots.
Put your drawers on.
Put your
Why you call somebody toots?
Wait,
You gotta say that with an attitude.
yeah,
Toots.
Hey, Keisha, I love you too. I love you, King.
exactly. Okay, she might be a little clean. Clean is not good. I'm
That's
the type
because of that
where
salami.
we can have a conversation. I can text you. I get people to have work. They got to work. So I just feel like at some point in the day, whether it be later on, you can respond to it. Like, but if you don't happen to respond to me because I
So
don't
let's
know
turn
what's
this
going
around.
on,
Let's turn this around. Being that y'all want to bring the sex word into it. So what if the sex was trash? Would you be upset there?
we probably wouldn't date over.
You
You
see?
gonna live your life.
You see?
Anymore.
Men with good salami has to pay the price. Put your drawers on.
I'm just saying, if it is trash, then wherever you are, you
Stay
stay
there. See, I told
But
you.
even if we're dating,
See
even if
that?
we're dating and there's no sex, whatever, it's still. We gotta move on, y'all. We gotta talk about the topic of today. The topic of today is conditional submission,
Oh yeah,
masculine
yeah.
versus feminine.
I'll let y'all ladies go first.
So, what it actually is, we actually watched a video that talked about conditional submission.
We needed to bring this up.
And we wanted to,
Get a
discuss
male
get
opinion.
a male perspective,
Yes.
because because that's sometimes what we need. And one of the points that was made was women feel that they need a man to rise to a certain level that they picked for him to unlock their femininity. But that's a thought process by a woman.
Mm-hmm.
What that means is,
Some women, right? They come in a little bit, I want to say hard or just not feminine. You kind of like whatever, this and that, like you be with your boys or whatever. And of course, we can be feminine, and sometimes, that's all we are. But if a man is not in a particular way, whatever those qualities are, that is what happens to some women, turns them into the feminine thing. And so that's the conditional femininity. It means that you show up in a certain way, and then I can be very girly. But if you come to me and there's anything about who you are as a man,
right, that's not masculine.
that I don't deem to fit the qualities,
Right.
then I just, whatever, come at you like it's good,
So that goes to another point where it says a man's role is static. They are expected to be masculine at all times, but a woman's roles are negotiable, being a lady when you feel like it.
And that was where I was talking about Wu-Tang Clan and Homeboy with the finger waves, right?
Lil
This
Nas
is
X.
why I brought that up, because that is a man
That's
who does not fit
Agreed.
the role, and therefore he's dismissed by us. And so he wouldn't be somebody that you would show up in a feminine way, even if he's a straight man.
Okay.
He's not gonna.
He ain't no straight man with no perm.
I'm saying
That ain't
Yeah.
him. Look at Al Sharpton, my guy.
Okay,
yeah.
listen. We don't know what goes on in people's personal
And there you
lives.
go. We don't know.
All right.
But we're judging based on.
I'm
what
not
they
judging
look like.
anything. I'm just saying.
You-
I just said anybody got a stir fry haircut. They put a lot of time and energy into that.
Disclaimer.
Pimps.
Disclaimer. Right.
Right.
Disclaimer.
Curls, men that wear
No,
curls.
No, I didn't say, listen, hold on. Listen to me. I said again, perms and stuff is not a masculine thing. It's not.
Says who?
Right. How do you get to choose?
Because James Brown rocked it for many, many years.
Yeah.
A conk, a good
A
conk.
conk. And back in the day, the tips. They all had perms.
But that's back in the days. Ain't no man in 2021 going to turn around and go get an S-curl. Don't happen.
I don't know if I
But that-
think that.
It don't. It just don't. And it's very. And to me, I think women find it very unattractive. You understand? Because think about it. Do you want your man in the bathroom just as long as you getting ready?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't.
All right then, because it's not very attractive. So it's a little feminine.
So then that would mean that men that go get pedicures and manicures.
That's different. That's cleanliness. Pedicures and manicures is about being it's about clean. Yeah, but it's about being clean, getting the dirt from under your nails and all of that. That's something different.
No, sir.
But listen, no man, I got double mirrors in my bathroom. Do you think I could ever sit up in a woman just as long to do my hair as she does, and she's not going to be pissed off?
I would be annoyed.
Thank
I
you.
said that already.
Thank you.
Annoyed. I'm like, what the hell are you doing in there?
And thank you.
But what if I like?
Oh, y'all still got the same hair products? Y'all just sharing the same closet, right?
Well, when I had a Jerry curl, I had this boyfriend that had a Jerry
I'm
curl. We used to
seeing.
share
Right.
And
I
how,
had Jerry curls.
oh, the guy on the couch said it all depends on. Okay, now.
On the region, because California is probably,
That's true.
you know, they got a little bit more.
Who, Rick James?
No, Snoop had a perm for a very
But
long
again,
time.
that was the time.
Snoop still got perm.
That was the time. That was the time. So what I'm trying to tell you is, no man, again, no woman wants to be in the same space with a man getting prepared or whatever he's doing. That's
Well,
crazy.
here's the real question, because really when it goes back to the topic,
Uh-huh.
it's really about whether or not you, as a man, meet a woman and she isn't very feminine initially, right?
Right.
Is that a turn off for you? Like, say, women who curse a lot, because we, unfortunately, well, that's my vice.
You ain't
We
got
know.
to explain.
We
I know.
We know.
You ain't got to explain.
So women who curse a lot, or let's say women who wear Timbs, only wear sneakers, oftentimes got on, you know, jeans,
Well,
baseball caps,
I
those
think-
all things that are
That's
very
me over there,
masculine.
though.
But I think
That's me all day.
okay. I think the masculinity thing with a woman is, especially let's take Michelle for instance. When it's now,
You know what I'm saying?
you know, honestly, you know, she talk all that fly shit, but she's like a toothless tiger.
Don't reveal.
She is. She's sweet. Everybody know Michelle is sweet if you know her.
Okay?
You understand what I'm saying? So that's the border of protection that women put up, and it's a man's job to make a woman feel comfortable or get her in that space so she can be the feminine woman that she is. Does
So
that
when
make
you
sense?
first meet a woman initially, if she's dressed in all that I mentioned, right? And she's sitting at the bar and she got
I love all that
beer,
ghetto shit. Y'all know
and-
me. I love drama. You asked the wrong dude. Bring all that
That's
shit
the
on.
audience then. It's the men in the audience. You meet a woman and she on a thug, not a thug thing necessarily, but she out with her girls, and this is how she came out. She got Tim's on, a baseball cap, she at the bar.
I'm not a Tim
And
girl.
she's just, you know, I wear Tim. I like
I don't wear Tim, but you know, I'll throw a hat on. I'll throw a hat on, but my jeans would be a little fitted, and I got a little some makeup on.
Right.
So it's not going to be just the hat.
But would you initially be attracted? And that's where the question is.
Yeah, I think I
To
just
the audience
would,
as well.
because like I said, initially with women, they are gonna show some kind of masculinity.
Wait, I don't know if the
whatever
fellas
they
are
do.
agreeing with you. Who's not agreeing with what Rashid just said about it's up to you guys to break that wall down?
I don't.
Because
Some
some,
Yeah,
people
it
want
is.
to work that hard.
Yeah.
some may not want to work like
Again,
that.
what is it gonna cost? That's it.
Just time.
Right. So
But then at some
right.
point you
But
can
at some
realize-
point you have to figure it out. Okay, is this even work? I tell you, relationships are investments because you're putting your time and energy into somebody else. So that's your investment. How long do you want to spend on your investment?
Agreed.
You understand? So
It's
right,
an investment.
if it's not growing, if it's not flourishing, you gotta let it go.
Another question for you.
Oh shit.
As a man,
Okay, Keisha
Calm
said
down.
bullshit. She don't need a man to make her feel feminine. That makes zero sense to me.
okay.
Okay.
Talk about it.
I don't know if that's what
Nah, she misunderstood what
I
we're
don't think
talking
that's what we're
about.
saying.
Right.
Not to
Well,
be, not a man to make you feel
Feel
feminine,
feminine.
but sometimes you show your softer side to that man that makes you feel
if he makes you feel
comfortable.
comfortable.
Right, you're comfortable.
Right.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Right.
And that's me all day because you know I'm hard. I'm hard.
You
all
ain't that
day,
hard. Stop
the
from
hard way. Yeah, right.
It's like an eggshell, right?
She's
Or
like an
in the
eggshell, just
middle,
hard on the outside, just squirmy
Take a
in the
little
middle.
bit of. We already know.
I don't like what you're saying.
Well, okay, let me ask you this question, Rashay, because this goes back to masculine
The hell with the both of you.
submission, right? As a man, do you feel pressured or feel like you always got to put on when you meet a woman to show who you are as a man so that she doesn't, like you keep that softer side away initially when you're meeting a woman? Because God forbid you know, maybe you got a bad day, you had something really bad happen in your life,
Right.
you're kind of down. Do you like put the armor on so you appear to be this masculine thing in the face of women so that you carry that facade so they don't know about all the times that you cried on The Color Purple?
Nah. If I want to cry, I'm gonna cry. Goddamn. I
So,
don't
but
listen.
that doesn't-
I am who I am from day one.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So just me personally, a lot of people aren't, but I just don't like it if you have to change. You know, you change your game
Right.
in the fifth inning that you become somebody else.
Somebody
So,
else.
so
right.
my thing is honestly, listen. This is who I am. That's it. And you know, you take it or leave it. Like it's
Agreed.
a million of us out here that are looking for something or somebody.
Right.
So it doesn't make no
Define
sense
softer
to
side.
waste the time and try to become somebody that you're not
Agreed.
to impress somebody else. Like
I
I tell every woman, I can't make myself unhappy to make you happy. You understand what I'm saying? So now we rock. Everybody think rock just rock.
Because I feel like as women, oftentimes the pressure is in presentation. So if you're single and you want to go out and you want to meet somebody and trying to find somebody in your life, you got to kind of put on a thing to appear attractive, right? You might be in your, it's like now with COVID, here I am in my house. I barely wear a heel. I got on, you know, whatever the t-shirt is that I happen to pull out.
Right.
This is my thing, and leggings, like just bleh. But if I go out, I'm not gonna present myself that way because then there's no, you know, nobody's gonna notice me. I'm not gonna get seen. So if I'm single and I'm looking for someone, then the pressure is in putting on all the things you think a man is gonna be attracted
Right.
to. And then you gotta go out and try and, you know, be feminine and you know, listen to what they have to say. We don't give a damn about their freaking life. Like we just want that.
Right.
Wait a minute, did you say what Just said? Just said,
Define softer side.
yeah, define
Okay,
soft
I'm
side.
gonna get right to that, but I want to speak to what Shay just said as far as. So to me, I'm feeling like if we're switching up and we're thinking about what the man is going to like, so we have to just. And I mean, women, do we dress for ourselves or do we dress for others?
Good question.
Depends
On what?
how you feel about yourself, what you're doing. I dress for myself because I mean I'm in a relationship, so I don't.
Yeah, but if you go outside of the relationship before you were in one, are you dressing to be appealing to men, or are you just like whatever? I'm about what I want to wear. I say both for me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because I'm not gonna go outside in a way where I'm making myself unattractive. Now, don't get me wrong, because I can surely go to the store and look like a whole hot ass mess. But even then, I'm still kind of like, all right, let me put the hat on. I'm never gonna go outside with a scarf on my head. I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna at least
No bonnet?
match. No, I'm not
You
doing
want
it.
no bonnet?
Even I went to Walmart a few weeks ago. I had a bonnet on. I had on Nike and Adidas.
Yeah.
And,
I know nobody ain't say shit to you.
and
Nobody
I felt the
even
way. I was like, I'm out here looking crazy.
nobody even wanted to help you with your grocery, right?
I'm looking crazy. But see how I told myself I feel like I'm looking crazy right now.
So part of dressing for yourself has a lot to do with what makes you feel good.
Right.
Because then you exude that.
Exactly.
So that's what part of getting dressed is when you want to show up, you want to do what you feel looks nice to you and what makes you feel good. But you also want other people to look at you like you're attractive when you look nice.
Nothing wrong with wearing a bonnet for the bonnet wearers. I mean, listen, that's what you want to wear. That's how you feeling. Go ahead and do what you do.
Not in Walmart.
But listen, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not to say because when the whole Monique fiasco happened, I was like, leaving people alone. If they want to run to the store in a bonnet and they feel bonnetish, let them go ahead and rock the bonnet. You know what I'm saying? But to get back to justice, Chloe said good night. Really, Tanya. Good night, Chloe.
Here she go trying to steal my shine.
Yeah. As far as softer side, for me, justice is the softer side because, as you heard, Rashay put me on blast, about my life. That I'm kind of hard on the outside, and they all anybody that really knows me knows that I'm super duper sensitive. So I wear this shell, I wear this hard exterior, but inside I'm just like.
Yeah, softer side is
it's like a softer side.
Cuddles and
right, and because I might present myself to be hard, but then when I'm around somebody that I like, I'm kind of like here with a touchy feely. I might not be cursing, or I might not be as loud as I would normally be if I'm with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it is a softer side, but I'm still being me though. That's the thing.
Mm.
I'm still being me, but I'm not switching up who I am. It's just another side of me. I think we all have sides. Mad, sad. We all show. We let the guard down a little bit because now we feel more comfortable with that person. Mm-hmm. So that's what a softer side would be for me.
Yeah. Softer side.
Men have softer sides too.
Yeah. We
so that was the
do.
thing. You didn't really. Did you answer that question about whether or not you feel this pressure to always show up?
Yeah, no. It's never pressure to me because again, I just believe that you are who you are. We don't need to start with a lie. So the way you meet me is the way I am.
Yeah, you're not very feminine.
Yeah.
Even with the pink shirt.
Yes.
No, not at all.
Nah, you know what? Y'all right. I'm gonna go get the perm. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna get up on here and talk. I'm gonna show you how sexy a perm look.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting? I've really never seen Rashay be like other than this person.
I agree.
Yeah.
Even in his relationship, because I've been around him in his relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, the legacy singer this scene.
Yes.
Hey. Can't stop, won't stop. Hey.
Oh, here's another question for you, Rashay.
Shay gonna keep coming at me until she get me. Y'all know that, right?
We're going overtime, so we're not gonna go too much overtime. We just started a little bit late, so.
Yes. So have you been in a relationship with a woman who showed up as one thing and morphed into another?
Of course.
All right, tell me about
that. How did that go?
Unpack that for us.
Of course.
Where's my glasses?
That's why I'm the way I am now.
Did it change the relationship? Did it really?
Yeah, it does because you expect somebody to be who they when you met them. It's like, especially with women, it's like you said, the S word. You understand? So when y'all start with that,
why are you saying the S word like there's kids in the room?
No, because I gotta call the S words because sometimes put your drawers on. Because it creates so many problems and you change.
Okay.
And you understand, like it's good if we can sit down and watch a movie or something, and then like the S come in. Now all of a sudden you want to fight about a movie now. Why? Oh, that's what you did? That's what you thought? You can't even sit down and have a conversation. Before sex, we was good. I can't even say damn now. Oh, that's what you thought?
So wait a minute. See, now that's interesting that you're saying that because I do know that sex changes the dynamic.
It changes the dynamic all the time.
But I don't think it should change it to that though. That to me is a little extreme.
You must be smacking it with the anaconda.
Right.
Well, y'all in my life. Y'all in my life. I can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to think about it, y'all. Every time y'all see me start dating, she's smiling and she
That's
came.
true.
And soon, a couple months later, what's wrong with her? Like, why she
I don't
looking
even
like
ask that. I'll be like, what you do?
Yeah, it's a salami. It changes. Oh, that is Michelle with one L. That is Lachey. No, I've never been with Lachey.
Right. Now you gotta explain that.
Matter of fact, put your drawers on.
We're gonna choke.
But it changes the dynamic all the time.
I think no matter who, I think sex changes. So that means you have to really get to know who you're dealing with before sex. So do you think that
we have this conversation already. See, you try. You going right in. You gonna end the show with a bang. Go ahead. You batting 300 now.
Do you really get to know the person before sex? Those things that happen after sex, you fighting over who's in your life. Those are insecurities for a woman.
Mm-hmm.
What you hasn't, yeah. If she wasn't insecure from the rip, which you probably knew before you know,
Before I what? Before
you beat that thing up, those insecurities were there.
No, they weren't.
Are you saying that you make them crazy with your thing?
No, I don't make them
just
crazy
turn
with
into
nothing.
psycho?
It's not even that. I think it's all women. Y'all just don't know how to act when y'all get a nice piece of salami. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it real.
Woo, this is woo.
I'm keeping it real.
Y'all gonna go more overtime.
Shout out to Cameraman P. Cameraman P.
Shout out to our engineers, producers in the background.
Y'all gonna keep going.
Shout out to the man on the couch.
They actually believe that.
They do. He's not the only one.
Right.
That thinks that we don't know how to act if you give them a good piece.
Yo, you really, really don't. It changes. It always
That's been
changes.
your experience because you've chosen psychotic ass.
Listen,
women.
let me explain something to you.
And I know.
There's a saying. I'm gonna tell you. I know the saying. If everybody calls you a horse, you might as well buy a saddle. I can't have 1,000,000 horses. That means all of y'all like that way.
That's bullshit. Oh, that's such bullshit.
No, it's not. It's not.
You have
I know what you say to that.
no, because you said I got some shit to say. That's my whole thing.
See, I told you because you probably had some salami.
So
Now you
men
can't.
with good penis. So I'm wondering for the men with the good penis. I don't know how many. I guess all of y'all probably think you got good penis.
No.
Until I asked the girl, but anyway, that's nothing to do with that. But yeah,
It's trash.
See, if it's trash, you don't have no arguments. You never have no arguments. Okay, dear.
okay.
All right. I'm going to hang out with Ron on them.
I
Okay,
dated
dear.
I dated a guy. I dated him for a whole year. Okay, it wasn't the best I ever had.
So he was able to go play ball with his boys, hang out at his mom's house, hang out all night. Nigga could stay out a month. You wouldn't care. Let some good salami come in your life. The nigga can't go to the store and buy a beer.
No.
Without a phone call. Ring. I'm at the Walmart. What do you want? Come on, man. Y'all starting already. Listen, this is season 3, show 1. Don't start.
I don't agree.
I don't even know how to do this show. No, I'll never get a girlfriend after this. Y'all put everything on blast.
Good penis brings out insecurities, but bad penis
See, look that.
just be like whatever.
The guy on the couch, no little jack on the pole.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this because for me, I'm on the other end of that with the good box. Now let's talk about that side of it because I've been even though I have. I don't need money.
You've heard that. You've heard that.
Yes,
Right?
I'm saying.
If you leave
So
me, I kill you. I know you leave me. Don't believe me.
I've been a victim.
That man,
Where you going?
but that man was a very insecure man, though. So I turned around and put some thing on him that he couldn't handle and made him crazy. So it's about the choices that you're making.
No, it's not about the choice.
It absolutely is.
It absolutely isn't.
Yes.
It absolutely isn't.
With the forcefulness.
I'm trying to tell you it's not. I'm telling you it's not. It's not. It's not. Good salami comes with a price.
Because you in a relationship after that.
Yeah, see? Yeah, and you said that. That's Shay Lachey's thing. Shay like, I give a nigga something, we go together. He don't even know. We together. You like, what good guard?
You just turned 50, and we're in our 50s. We're in our 50s. And we're in our.
No, you ain't saying right. I'm 50. That's how you say that shit. 50.
Okay.
We have to make better decisions and better choices with the people that we allow into our.
Look at the guy on the couch. He said, once the arch is in your back, it's over. See, he told you.
I don't really like this way of thinking.
Okay, it's a
Okay,
truth.
I'm just saying. I don't like this way of thinking because it's bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
Because you choose an insecure chick or insecure.
It ain't an insecure person. Bad salami gets the door. Good salami always says, I'm sorry. Bottom line. And it works. See, look at
I think we might need to let our audience mull over that a little bit. We're gonna take that discussion to our Facebook feed for after the show. So
hey.
we want to pose that question.
That's right.
Because I agree with Michelle.
Of course you do.
It's about insecure.
Don't say what like, of course she does, because we agree with you sometimes.
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, that's okay though.
Right now.
We're not right.
Yeah, but y'all don't want to admit what it's like, and what's really starting to piss me off, y'all don't want to admit what it's like to have good salami. Y'all act like y'all don't act different. Oh, this is some good salami stuff. That's not how it works with y'all. It does not work like that. America don't believe them. They're lying.
No, I'm not saying that something does change it.
Oh, you can't even say this shit right. You
I'm not gonna be that chick that you talking about. When you add what you're doing, I'm never about to be that. I was that at some point in my younger days
with insecurities
and immaturity and not knowing your worth as a woman, because I don't give a damn how great your salami is. I'm not freaking calling you, asking you. I'm not doing any of that. I don't give a damn.
So he can just go to Walmart, hang out with the boys,
absolutely,
shoot pool, go to the gym, and he don't get not one phone call.
Why? Just might not
We're gonna take a poll on that. We're gonna put that in the feed. We're gonna take a poll on that.
Why would I do all of that? Especially if we're in a relationship, it's intimate, and we haven't sexual. So to me, at that point, we're in a relationship.
I don't know why. Was that established? That's another.
No, it's gonna be established because we had sex.
See, that's what I told you. I don't know how to act over salami, because that might not be the case in a man's point.
Would they have that conversation?
We had it beforehand.
You gotta know where.
So there won't be no fuck shit.
Right. So why gotta do fuck shit? See, you started that already. See?
That's fuck shit.
No, they ain't fuck shit.
No,
it's not no fuck shit. No.
It's not fuck shit when you go into a situation not knowing what the hell you're doing. So we just gonna have sex, but we have no conversation about whether or not we're exclusive or we are, whatever.
So let me ask you a question. So you telling me you make that decision that y'all gonna be exclusive before y'all have sex?
You sure?
I will tell them.
Will you tell them? Yeah. So now what if the sex is trash?
You stuck with me.
See, that's crazy. That's a crazy one. Now she's lying.
All right, we already over.
America, she's lying.
Let our guests go, right? But before we do, because we're never going to end this fight, because it feels like I've been in a fight.
We're in a fight. I love you, Shay.
I know. I love you.
I love this because the quote that I have for today is so fitting for this freaking couple.
Y'all need to let me give a quote one day too, because I got a few of them too. I want to talk about.
So before we do that, I just want to remind you of our social media handles. Guy on the Couch, put them up on the screen. We got our Facebook. We have our YouTube. Get on our YouTube, like, share. We need the followers. We want the followers, especially if you got a little entertainment from this. We do. We got to have it.
So
this thing, we got to have it.
To our radio listeners,
Twitch.
You want
Our
to
radio
yes.
is
Spotify.
Spotify. I have
And we're on
Spotify.
Apple as well.
We got our DJ Big Rock. We got his
Hey.
line. You got to follow him. You got his music out. So
He is on Instagram at DJ Big Rock.
that big busy life that he got going on.
Wait, there's an
always
underscore in
about
there
his
somewhere. In your name. Your Instagram name.
It's right there.
It's right there.
At
They
DJ
just
Big
came
Rock.
on.
Thank you. All right. So
That's definitely
follow with your quote.
I'm Michelle Glenn. And Michelle Michelle. You know Instagram. MCH. You know underscore.
Mm-hmm.
Only underscore. On Instagram, and she is CAGZ LASHAE. So go follow us and subscribe. All right, guys.
So I toast to the end of the first season.
Into the first show
First
of
show.
season 3.
Episode 1.
So like we told you guys
Episode
in the
1.
beginning, if you have topics, conversations, you want to be a guest, hit us up. Conversations with my cousin gmail.com. We have some things coming. Like as you can see right next to the merchandise.
They can't really see it.
They can't really see it up close, but soon come. Our website is coming very soon. So, of course, we're going to end the
Did you
show.
talk? Did you sit? No, she was talking. Give us a quote, child. Let's.
Also, go check out the series on Netflix, Blood Brothers, Our Blood of Justice. This family is in that. It's a really, really good documentary
Very good.
about Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali's
Ali.
relationship. Dope documentary. Go check that out. It's on Netflix. So yeah, we're going to end this with a quote. And that quote is by Maya Angelou. Is we can learn to see each other and see ourselves in each other and recognize that human beings are more alike than we are unalike.
Great quote for this show.
It sure was.
It was
We're
great.
gonna write that down and give it to you.
Yeah, because I realized,
Guys,
yeah.
thank you for showing up.
See you guys next
We will
Sunday.
see you next Sunday.